Let's talk about this thing, shall we? So let's talk about some of the positives, some of the negatives. So this is the Quest 2. On this side, there is a power button with power LED. On the front are 4 cameras for inside-out tracking. That way you don't need to have any type of cameras placed around your room. There is a Type-C charging port that can also be used as a Steam Link port to connect to your PC. There's also a 3.5 millimeter jack port, almost said hole, that there are built-in speakers on each side, and honestly, they're very good quality. I had no problems putting them on and honestly being immersed with just those speakers. Now, if you're someone who requires sound to be more immersed, you could always get some in-ear earbuds. Um, Also, to adjust it for different eyes, because not everyone's eyes is located in the same spot, you adjust it by simply pushing on it inside. There are 3 stages. Mine is currently at the widest. Um, it went with the 3 most common spacings of the eye between the nose. Unfortunately, if you're in between size, it is not like the original Quest where you could use a dial. There is no dial on the bottom. All there is a volume control and microphone port. So unfortunately, it's not going to work with every eye spacing out there. And its battery life is about 2 to 3 hours. Now, a negative is it is currently only supporting 72 hertz with 90 hertz to come, but it would really be nice to see that 90 hertz at launch, since that was something promised by Oculus, or should I say Facebook. Now, it's really disappointing that you have to sign into your Facebook account to use this. I personally think that should not be a requirement, but apparently Oculus thinks differently. So you're going to have to talk to them about that issue, although I guarantee modders will find a way around it. Now, it says you need a Steam Link on their website, but if you buy a virtual desktop, you can actually get around that and get SideQuest, which is just a bootloader for the Quest products. You can actually get around that and run it off your computer completely wirelessly. From what I noticed when I was playing ping pong, honestly the ping was not that bad and I could still play as I normally would. In this screen you can see I had around the 60-ish range of ping. And then also here's some tests in Beat Saber. And honestly, I didn't notice much of an issue besides me being bad at the game, but that didn't really change between me using the Steam Link and not using the Steam Link. I'm just really bad at the game. So these expert songs, I'm going to mess up a lot, but it is by no means a fault of the hardware. Honestly, the biggest issue I had with the Oculus was the pricing of everything. I mean, $40, $50 here. I had to buy that fit pack just to get it to work with my glasses for $40, a Steam Link for $80. I mean, come on. You're basically getting closer and closer to an HTC Vive or a Rift at that point. Then there's the USB Type-C connector. Now, I had a big issue with it coming out while I was playing games. And honestly, it doesn't lock in there properly. I really feel like this is something they needed to fix and address immediately. So as far as the controller goes, my main issue with it isn't the weight, but how mushy this side button is. And also, honestly, the trigger button. They're just so sensitive and there's no tactile feel to them. I love the A and B buttons and the D-pad, although the tracking is short. And honestly, that Oculus button, it has a very nice tactile feel. Overall, I really wish they would fix the trigger and the side button. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of cool features in this headset, and you can play a lot of fun games. I have played 16 hours of ping pong the first week that I had it, and then fell in love. I mean, I've tried VR chat, which wasn't bad. There's Wave, which you can go to virtual concerts. But there's just so many other limitations that kind of ruin the experience. I mean, if you want a wireless headset, then by all means, this is the best choice in my opinion, and I don't think there is another wireless headset that can run games off your desktop that I'm aware of. But if you want the premium experience, you're basically paying for a $300 headset, about 320, 330 after tax, a $70 Steam Link cable, making it up to 400. Then if you have bigger glasses like me, you have to buy a $40 accessory just to get it to fit properly, or buy new glasses, which is much more expensive. So then you're about 440. Then if you want the better strap, it adds up to a point where honestly I would just buy a Rift at that point. To be clear, I love this headset. I think it's great for taking on trips or taking places. And if that's what you want to do with it, this headset is perfect. But if you're just bleh, bleh, bleh. But if you're trying to have the best VR experience, this headset shouldn't be on your radar. Which, to be clear, this is supposed to be entry level, but it's entry level that adds up being almost just as expensive as a standard model. And to me, that's a problem. That's the problem with the Quest 2. It's a entry-level product that becomes premium very quick, and that's just because that's where VR is at this point. So would I recommend the Quest 2? Only if you're looking for wireless gaming. If you're looking for wireless VR attached to a desktop or anywhere on the go, I would recommend the Quest. Honestly, I would just wait to see I would just wait and get a Rift or a Rift S or a Vive. Because to me, it's just not, because to me, it's not even competitive and it's not even close. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun with this headset, and I know, guys, let me know if you had any issues with the review, anything I should add for the future, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.